Hello again everyone, thank you for joining me, I hope you're all well. So I was putting the bolts in the magnetic tray and I suddenly remembered we needed a bed for Leo, so I quickly ran over and luckily just got there in time. So she's open till 5:30, so that's another thing off the list. Right, so let's I'll put that in the back, pop that straight in. Perfect. Oh, the bloody door. Right, close it up so I don't get raided. And so I'm really sorry about this. I've forgotten who asked, but I'm just going to quickly show you something. So when you pick the magnet tray up, so a few episodes ago when I went to a scrapyard, I put all the rusty bolts in here, and then I just went to the skip and dropped just the bolt. So what you do, you pick it up, press E, and then if you right click, it drops everything, and then to pick them back up again, it's left click. So yeah, if that helps anyone out, good. Right, so we'll put these back in here. I'll take them back separate. It just makes it a little bit neater, and also I think that does actually help your frame rate, I think, putting them in there. But yeah, genuinely, on my PC, this game runs absolutely great. Right. So I will try and get that exhaust back. Yeah, because it's just outside Rogers at the moment. I should be able to. Yeah, so I'll be putting the I'll be putting the wheel space on this and the off-road tyres, and also getting the heavy-duty leaf springs for it. So that's going to be the intention. And in the UK, if the police saw a pickup that was, yeah, that's going to be fine, that was a bit kind of battered up and rusty, they'd probably put it over and make sure that it was roadworthy. So we do need to de-rust it as quick as possible, really, to avoid drawing attention to ourselves. Right, and now Leo can jump in with us. Perfect. Yeah, so the dog bed I think is $70 or something, I remember right. Yeah, this does actually handle a lot better than the Koenig, and this will be really good for doing the runs up to the farm as well, because obviously that first bit I really struggle with traction, and putting more power in it isn't going to help. The race tyres won't help either. So yeah, we'll probably be doing this for the yeah, runs up there. And all that scrap that we've got as well. So how tired are we? Not that tired. We could go and do a scrap run tonight, actually. And yeah, lots of people have been saying keep the radios. Lots of people, but it's 2 trucks worth. I thought he was doing something else then, Leo. I'm glad he wasn't. Right. Put these in the fridge. I'll go and say hello to him in a minute. Hello, mate. Alright. Okay. That'll do. I left the other fridge door open, didn't I? Right, so they're the new bolts. They're new too. And there should be some rusty ones here. Oh, right, okay. Right, I've got a plan. So I'll drop them. Pick them up. Nice. And then I can get these rusty ones. Perfect. Okay, so let's get that exhaust out so that I don't lose it on the road. Fill the generator up. Right, so it'll take nearly all of this. Right, back in a moment. Right, and I am going to darken the interior a little bit, so we'll go for not brown. Fully black then. Yeah. Right. I think on my other series I put a little bit of metallic in or something. Or maybe it was gloss. I think it was gloss. Yeah, it was. So I think I'll probably leave it like that for a moment and do that in the daytime rather than at night. Perfect. So I'm not going to be keeping these bumpers, so it's pointless derusting them. They can actually go straight to the scrapyard. But let's quickly check the... Yep, of course they all need watering. And probably harvesting as well. And I know that I should just be tapping. It makes it much more efficient. Doing it like that. Right, so I'm going to go around and attempt to get all of these. I'll be back with you momentarily. Okay, so it's too late to do a scrap run, so we're going to get some sleep instead. But firstly, let's sort Leo out with some food. We got you a bed, buddy, so you can go in the old truck tomorrow. Right, let's get some sleep. And I did say before that I wasn't going to do any night feeds or worry about watering the plants overnight, but I couldn't just watch it. It would have driven me mad. Right. No. It's almost potato day again, isn't it? Oh. And I had a funny thought the other day, so I'm not going to say it, but think about what we're doing on this game here. So even though it's a very, very small amount of money, I promise, I'm making money selling this stuff. So, yeah. Baller. Right. Did I see some that needed water? And I did, didn't I? I think a lot of these are probably going to need harvesting as well, but I'm not going to do it just yet. We've got all that scrap that we need to sort out, because otherwise it's just going to keep building up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop the bumpers off of here, because they're going in the scrap. And I know that you'd get pulled over if you didn't have bumpers, but I'm hoping that in today's episode we will actually be buying the new bumpers for this once we've scrapped everything. So I'll cut this bit out and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so Leo's in the truck and he told me off camera that he likes it. And yeah, all the stuff's loaded up that we need, so we haven't got anything illegal on us. So let's pop down to the scrapyard now and get rid of this. I might take the exhaust off, take the handbrake off. Right, so hopefully we don't lose all of this. Yeah, it's so good to have this again. And we've got the dent puller as well, so I can make all the panels straight and neat. Haven't decided on the colour yet, so I did look up Chevys of this year, and the websites that I found weren't that good really, unless they were only available in 2 colours. So I'm going to do some more research, but I'm recording this on the 21st, so don't worry about trying to help me out with that. I'll probably have already found good websites and chosen the colour by then, but I'll make this standard as well, because I'm hoping in the future we can have a second old truck as well, because it'd be nice to have one that was like proper off-road, maybe with a winch on the front or whatever, and then one on the deck. And yeah, ridiculous. And instead of having space in the back, maybe just covered in speakers or something, I don't know. Oh, easy, Johnny. Right, so we should get a fair amount for the stuff that we've got on here. Oh, look, the gear indicator and speedo is still not working. I did think that that was one of the hot fixes that he released. So after I've filmed this episode, oh no, I've got to film one more actually. But I'll verify my Steam files and make sure that it's not a me problem. But it doesn't affect the game at all. Right. And we're probably not far off unlocking the second Koenig either. Easy. Right. So what I usually do is in this just back up until I crash into it, and then just stand on the back of it and do it. So I'll see you in just a moment. I'll get everything loaded in. In fact, before I do that, let's quickly do the bolts and see how much they sell for, just in case anyone's interested in it. $110, my goodness. If rusty bolts could sell for that much, my goodness, my granddad would have been a billionaire. Right, I'll just quickly load this up. Okay, so that's everything in there now. Nice. Perfect. Okay. You alright, Leo? Yeah, so my granddad, he was obviously from the time when everything was very, very precious. And yeah, you couldn't just go on eBay and buy spares. You had to make do and mend. So yeah, he just had loads of bags with bolts in, and he knew where everything was of all different sizes. And yeah, it inspired me when I had a little bit of excess money to yeah, just have a whole toolbox with dividers in, with all different bolt sizes, washers, nuts, and it's saved the day so many times. Anyway, that's boring, isn't it? So I'm going to get all these radios out, and it looks like I am running a poll because, yeah. Yeah, lots of people have been saying just sell them. And, yeah, I think you all made some really valid points. So I will still run a poll and hope that the person who put this challenge across isn't too upset about it. But worst case scenario, what I'll do is I'll buy the most expensive engine, throw it in the river like I did last time. Anyway, so I'll go through these and I'll be back with you in a moment. Poor Leo just running back and forth. Right, so I'm no programmer or developer or anything like that, but looking round, so these doors don't look like they're ever meant to open, do they? But I discovered something. So this car here that looks very, very smart, you can see through as if it was made to open. So maybe in the future we'll have this. Maybe. Who knows? But that's just yeah, that's just me. I've no idea whether I'm onto something there or not. Right, so I've got all the radios now, and I just need to, yeah, load them up into the truck. So I'm going to go back, have a maple syrup on camera, and then get these, yeah, popped in. So I'm pretty sure I did bring one. Yeah. Nice. So Leo, you might as well jump in now, mate. Okay, so I'll load these radios up back in just a moment. Right, all good. And Leo is a properly happy dog, isn't he? He really is. Sometimes you see dogs and, yeah, you just know that they're, yeah, just completely content. I hope that Santa Goat's dog is either like Leo. Well, I hope that he's got a dog, obviously. But either like Leo or the dog that's on the front of the dog food pack. I really do hope that, yeah, they've got a dog. But yeah, so well modelled. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to drive straight into town now. But because of this bit being a little bit treacherous, I'm going to take it a little bit slow. So I'll see you just as we're pulling into town, probably. Back in just a moment. Okay, so almost there. And I do know that we've got enough bolts now to put the back, you know, the sides on. But I don't know whether I want to do that on this truck, because you can't paint them and they do look a bit ugly. And I don't know whether we really need them either. I don't know whether we need that extra bit of height. Hello mate, how's it going, you alright? Nice. I've noticed. Right, so what can we actually afford? 1,407. Okay, so we could buy all of them today. We need 2 more of these, that's for sure. Pop them in. I'll dump the radios off round the corner for the bloke in the black car. Right, so we need them too, and also I'm going to do it. I much prefer these lights to the ones that we've got already. So I know some of you will be cringing, but it's just got to be done. I love the look of that car, and they'll look great on it. Right. Oh, they do actually sell rust kits in here, so let's de-rust this. And that should do the sides as well. Yep, perfect. So much, much smarter now. Much less likely to get pulled over. Right, so let's have a look at bumpers now. And we can't afford any of them. I didn't realise that one was cheaper. Can't even afford the back bumper. Can't afford the snorkel, so we'll get that. Leaving us a total of $17. That's right, we'll make it back in no time. Right. How much are your bolts, mate? They don't sell the silver bolts in here. Okay, can't buy anything else. Right, lovely to see you again, mate. And yeah, have a good one. Yeah, can't buy anything else. We do need fuel, so we can just get a full can of that. Hello, mate. You alright? Right, let's go. Oh, I didn't drop the radios off. I'll do that off camera. So I'll drop the radios off just next to Roger's store there. And then the fella will be there to buy them tomorrow. And yeah, so don't think that you've just got to accept it. If you're against it, give a reason. And if enough people agree with it, I'll buy the £5,000 engine and just throw it in the water to waste the money. Right. I'll be back in a second. Okay, question is, will these save the day? You alright, fellas?
Hey, hein, fais-tu assez beau y'a qu'un peu aujourd'hui?
Oh, I don't
Yes,
really,
sir.
mate.
Ah, merci.
Salut.
Edmund.
Nicely
Bonne journée.
done, fella. Appreciate it. Right. Yeah, I still haven't decided the colour, so I'm going to leave that for now. Right, yeah, so we'll buy a maple syrup. So we've got one in the car. We've got 2 in the car. Right, have a good night then, lads. See you later. Done. Okay, so that does bring us right to the end of the episode. So I'm going to go and do them cameras off radio. And yeah, thank you for joining us, everyone. Really appreciate each and every view. And if you've liked this, as always, please feel free to join us in the next one. So, fail. Cheers everyone, and bye for now.